Hello! Today I'm going to show you the third combo of the Surya Namaskar series. And yesterday we did Ashtanga Namaskar. So today we're going to go into King Cobra's pose and Adho Mukha Svanasana or downward facing dog. And after that we're going to do the whole series completely, the first variation of it. Now, I will recommend that before you join me for practice today, you warm up a little. Maybe you do a couple of cat-cows, actually like about 3 or 4 minutes of cat-cows, and you do some maybe thread the needle stretches because you're going to be doing a backward bend with the King Cobra. And in order for you to do it safely, your spine has to be warm because you're going to engage in the King Cobra, you're going to engage the entire part of your back, your entire spine. So join me down in the mat. All right, so we're gonna start on our mat facing down, and we're gonna bring our hands right next to our shoulders. Our elbows are gonna be pressing next to our ribs, and our legs are going to be hip width apart. We're going to start with our forehead on the ground, and we're going to inhale here, and we're going to start raising to baby cobra. And we're going to feel as if we're pulling the mat and we're propelling our chest forward. And from there, we're going to raise into King Cobra. We're going to rise into King Cobra, sorry. And here, I want to mention that we need to have our elbows close to our body, not out. So let's do that again. We have our forehead on the ground, our hands are placed shoulder height, and our elbows are pressed against our body. Our legs are hip width apart, and our feet are relaxed or pointed. It depends on how much you want to engage your hips. You're probably going to have to do that as you come up. And then we inhale here, and as you exhale, you rise up into King Cobra. You want to feel as if you are propelling yourself forward and pushing up. Your shoulders are still being drawn towards the center of your body, and you are looking up. And to come down, you do that slowly, and you bring your forehead to the ground. A couple of action pointers here. You want to make sure that your hands are spread out because that is going to activate Hasta Bandha, and it's going to help you with the energy to travel up. Also, you want to make sure that you don't lift more than your body allows you and your spine. So if this is where you get to, that's where your body is able to go. Listen to your body. Again, the shape depends on how far your practice goes. It changes from day to day, and it changes with age as well. So just listen to your body and be kind to yourself. The next pose is Adho Mukha Svanasana or downward facing dog. And this is a foundational pose, and a couple of action pointers before we get on to do it. You want to make sure also that you are pressing through all fingers so that your hands and your fingers are widespread, because that activates your energy lock, which we call Hasta Bandha, and that's going to help you to take pressure off your wrists. Adho Mukha Svanasana can be challenging for some people. Your heels do not have to reach the ground. A common mistake is to extend your neck back, and that creates compression in the cervical spine. So be careful with that. You want to actually melt your heart, melt your gaze towards your feet. You want to gaze in between your toes. Now, when you're doing it in Surya Namaskar, you're going to go straight from King Cobra into downward facing dog. But today, just to show it to you before we do the whole series, I want to show it starting from tabletop position. So from tabletop position, your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders and your knees are directly underneath your hips. You're going to tuck your toes under. You're going to inhale here. And as you exhale, you're going to take your hips and lift them up to the sky. And you're going to try to bring your heels as far as down as they go. And you're going to melt your gaze down And you're going to feel like you're pressing the ground with your hands. You're going to be activating the energy in your hands, and you have a straight line of energy that goes all the way from the crown of your head to the sacrum, which is being lifted up and down behind your hamstrings and your calves, all the way down to your feet. And this is downward facing dog. Now let me show you how this looks like when you're coming from cobra. When you are coming from cobra or from king cobra, you're going to inhale into king cobra, and then you tuck your toes under, and then you lift into plank. You go through plank to go to downward facing dog. And from here, we're going to go back into lunge. Now, a lot of people struggle with bringing this leg forward to come to lunge. So if you need, when you are coming down from downward facing dog, you can come down to your knees, grab your foot, bring it with your hand to the front and go into lunge. So let's do the whole series together. We're going to engage in pranayama or proper breathing as we do this first series. And we're going to do actually the two sides, which we have not done yet. So I'm going to do it with the right leg and then with the left leg. So you're standing at the top of your mat, your palms are facing forward, your back is straight, you're in neutral position, and then you inhale here, exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, raise your arms overhead, arch back, look at your hands. Exhale, fall forward with a flat back, align your fingertips with your toes, bring your head in. Inhale into lunge. Lift your gaze, look up, open your chest. Exhale into plank. Inhale here, exhale, bring your knees, chest and forehead to the floor, hold your breath. Inhale, rise into king cobra. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right foot to the front into lunge. Look up, open your chest. Exhale, bring your left foot to the front into Uttanasana. Bring your head in. Inhale, raise your arms with a flat back overhead. Arch back, look at your hands. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. And inhale, arms to the side. Inhale here. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, raise your arms overhead. Arch back, look at your hands. Exhale, fall forward with a flat back. Align your fingertips with your toes. Bring your head in. Inhale, take your left leg to the back. Look up, open your chest. Exhale into plank. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your knees, chest, and forehead to the floor. Hold your breath. Inhale, rise into king cobra. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your left foot front, release your right foot, open your chest, look up. Exhale, bring your right foot to the front into Uttanasana, bring your head in. Inhale, lift your arms up with a flat back, arch back, look at your hands. And exhale, hands in Anjali Mudra, and inhale, release your arms to the side. And that was the first variation of Surya Namaskar. Tomorrow or in the next video, I will show you the second variation, which will only add an extra downward facing dog when we go right after the first lunge. And then in the following video, I will show you the third variation, which adds raising arms when you are into lunge. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.